to go. We got a great day of softball today. We had a full weekend of baseball. Yesterday was Southeastern playing the Tritons home on Saturday and Sunday. And looky there, that's Jory Hayek, who's going to slide down into second base for a steal. So far what I'm checking out, we got Ballard on third, Hayek is on second, and up to bat for the Tritons is McKinney. So far the count, it's a 1-1 count with 2 outs facing the Tritons. On the mound, it's C. Hulk.
So far we've been doing pretty good at batting, Hank.
Yeah, very good. It's too bad we had some audio issues at the beginning, otherwise we could have kind of called them. But got a full day, it's a doubleheader today. A lot of room to do that later. Big gapper, that's at least 1 RBI, make it 2. Double RBI with a double for McKinney, sliding down at 2. There you go, mark that one down, Derek. So that'll bring the score to a total of 4-0 at the bottom of the first inning. 2 outs are still facing the Tritons. We've yet to strike out either. The only outs we've been called have been caught stealing second and a pop fly from earlier.
Yeah.
Up to bat now for the Iowa Central Tritons, Muir. It's a 1-1 count, 2 outs, still at the bottom of the first inning. Seahawks still at the mound. She's been putting the ball right where the Tritons been wanting them. A lot of connection. The Tritons got 2 wins yesterday, right, Derek?
Yeah, there was a complete sweep. The first game was 9-1, and the second game was 12-4, Hank.
Awesome.
We swept them.
Well, doubleheader today. Let's see if we can extend the lead to 4-0 with a back-to-back series. Muir going to sit on that one. That'll bring the count 2-2 with 2 outs. Those are deuces wild.
The Tritons had a great stop for the Trojan side of the ball when they were on offense.
And a great hit, too, Derek. Another gapper for Muir. That one's going to slide in at least 1 run, slide down to get a double. Back-to-back doubles for the Iowa Central Tritons. This time just getting 1 run, but with only 1 runner on the base, you can't have any more than that. So here's a little update for you. We're at the bottom of the batting order. Sophia Klinger is up next to bat for the Iowa Central Tritons. So far, we've seen a base on ball, which is a walk. We've seen a single, then a pop fly from Schnetzer, and then a single, and then back-to-back doubles for the Tritons. Klinger up next to go for the Tritons. That one slings down. She'll sit on the first pitch. Don't need to force anything with still a runner on second. 0-1 the count with 2 outs. Coming in now, Klinger going to go down, and she's going to show bunt. It's going to slip past her. 0-2 the count with 2 outs. Pitching is so key in this league. Hulk doing a good job against one of the best offenses in the ICAC conference so far, giving up 5 runs, but that's what we're near average, especially at the beginning of the game. It's tough to fill in facing up against the Tritons.
We're looking forward to 2 great games here today with 7 innings.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're going to have Hank Ambrose and Derek Cudd on call for the entirety of the Monday broadcast. Runner still remaining on second base. Klinger going to sit on that one. That's going to be a strike 3, first strikeout of the day, and that's going to close out the first inning. We'll be right back at the top of 2 after the short break on Triton Nation's YouTube channel. Welcome back, Triton Nation, home broadcast right here on Triton Nation's YouTube channel. Listen to Hank Ambrose and Derek Cutt on the call. Out at Harlan Rogers Sports Complex, we just got through one inning. 5-0 is the score. Currently, we got Crampton on the mound, and Derek Cutt has a pitching update for her.
Currently for Mackenzie Crampton, she is sitting at 7 pitches total with 4 strikes and 1 ball, Hank.
Excellent job so far. Only 7 pitches got her out of the first inning compared to what the Tritons did at the bottom of the first. Complete dominance. 5-0 is the score at the top of 2. Is Crampton going to start this one out at 1 apiece? 1-1 the count with 0 outs. Right down Broadway goes the next one after we just saw him show a bunt. In the batter's box right now is Crackety. That's Raven Crakey out there. Batting, showing lefty today, wearing the number 4. Here we go, coming in. She's going to sit on the next pitch as well, as that one's going to fall right between the legs of our catcher that time. That's A-OK. 3-1 the count now, 0 outs. We're at the top of the second inning.
Rusty, have a great one, buddy.
Crampton, really good stance with the throw. Keeps her shoulders level and parallel to her legs. Makes it so that she can just throw it straight either up too high or down too low. Otherwise, she really puts it on skates right where it needs to be. Throwing strikes. That's a pop fly out towards our left fielder. Count that down as a F7. Well, we've seen 1 out so far. Up next at the plate, Taya Tucker, outfielder for the Nyack Trojans. T versus T, Trojans versus Tritons. Blue leave blue as that one's going to go down for the Baby Blue. 1-0 the count now with 1 out. Crampton coming in for that one. That was a stinger. That one's going to fall out of bounds. Not going to stay fair. Made its way out towards the right fielder. So that'll bring the count 1-1 with 1 out. So we are in the top of the second inning. Crampton has yet to allow a single hit in this one, nor a walk. That one, throw it downtown, 1-2 the count with 1 out now.
She's still doing great. She's still showing her power.
Fantastic. From what I understand is the doubleheader today will be 7 innings apiece. That one just too high. That'll bring the count 2-2 with 1 out. Got to be a good ball here. What do you expect from Crampton this one, Derek? I expect it right down the middle, which is where she finds it. That's a big-time strike for the Baby Blue. The Tritons get another out. 2 down, 1 to go at the top of 2. As that's also the second strikeout on the day for Mackenzie Crampton.
Crampton and McGear were doing their nice little dance move at the pitching mound in celebration.
This is a fun team. Reminds me a lot of the volleyball team we saw from the Tritons early on this season. That's Joy Hayek, the shortstop, going to throw over towards Logan Schnetzer. That's the first base hit allowed today from Crampton. As that one, the batter, McGuire, on the Nyack side. Molly McGuire, freshman out of Mason City, Iowa. Michaela Nolter coming up next to bat. Got 1 runner on at first base, guarded closely by Logan Schnetzer. Near throw it back to Schnetzer to try and pick it off. 0-1 the count, 2 outs. We got a young softball team this year, but a few starters coming back from last season. Maddie Lang, one of them. Logan Schnetzer, another one of them. Set the school record last year from Grand Slammies last year. Got up there near the 30s, she did, in home runs.
That's pretty good.
That's very good. And you missed out on a big treat from last year. You're a freshman, aren't you? So I got to broadcast all of that last year, so that's what has made me so excited to broadcast softball again this year. See some more Schnetzer bombs. 0-2 the count with 2 outs. The top of 2. Crampton throws, swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts at the top of 2 is going to make the Tritons get out free. The score remains 5-0 as we head into the bottom of the second inning after this short break right here on Triton Nation's YouTube channel. Triton Nation, welcome back. Got more softball for you here on Triton Nation's YouTube channel. Listening to Hank Ambrose and Derek Codd in the booth for Triton Nation. Derek Codd had a slur right there. I've been so amused by the Tritons so far. They've been dominating. We're at the bottom of the 2 now. Up next to bat for the Tritons at the top of the order, Olivia Harmon. She's going to sit on the first pitch. It's an 0-1 count. Is Olivia Harmon. She's going up, facing against Hulk from Nyack Community College. We got a update from her pitching numbers from Derek Codd. Derek, you want to fling one at us?
So far, Chelsea Hulk has a total of 22 pitches, with 10 of them being strikes and 15 of them being balls.
Yep. Alongside that, giving up 5 runs and 5 hits, and another hit, add that down. So 6 hits off of 5 runs. Right there is Olivia Harmon. Adds to her tally. The first time we saw Harmon, she led off this game. Not only that, she got a walk and a run. She was the first to score a run in this one. Now, she stays stranded at 1. Let's see if we can help her out once again. Maddie Lang up next to bat for the Tritons, or on the number 14. Flat count on the board is, Harmon, if you saw it there. Thought about running, skirting on past, but she's going to sit on it and go back to first base. 1-0 the count now. Also shout out to the producer, the graphic coordinator, Brandon Fisher. Thank you, Brandon, for helping us out with the show too. 1-0 the count. Still at the bottom of 2 as that one's going to slide down towards the shortstop. A problem fielding. That was in the infield.
She had
knocked that down as a hit.
She had a chance for a double play there, but it looked like she tripped a little bit and almost slipped on her own feet. But she got caught in that dirt pile.
Yeah, she did there, didn't she? That was McPolin, the shortstop, that muffed that last field opportunity. So Harmon on second base. We see Maddie Lang on first after she just got herself a single. And now that's popped up, but it'll fall foul. 0-1 the count. Batting now for the Tritons, Carly Thompson. Thompson out of Humboldt, Iowa. Sophomore for the IowaCcentral Tritons. Thompson with a hit. Jeez.
What a great hit, Hank.
Oh, my goodness. Grazed the ponytail of the pitcher in Chelsea Hulk. Goodness gracious. And that also brought in an RBI. An RBI single will be the official call. That happens, dude. Make sure you put your hair up, that's for sure. If you want your ponytail chopped by Carly Thompson, then you're in the right place to be at Harlan Rogers. That's for sure. So, 0-1 the count. Bottom of 2. Up next to bat, Logan Schnetzer. Logan Schnetzer, she had a pop fly that got sent out towards right field the first inning, but like I was bragging about earlier, set the home run record for the Tritons last season. Top near 30 home runs this past season. 0-1 the count now as she will sit on the second one. 0-2. She's got 2 runners on. Chelsea Holt. Definitely, if there was one name to study heading into this matchup, I'd say it'd probably be Logan Schnetzer. So Chelsea Holt maybe will have a closer understanding of her game, how Logan knows how to play, likes to play. As that one batters outside, and that pops up and goes over the fence for the first souvenir of the ball game. Derek, you didn't run out to grab it, though.
I thought I had to stay here, otherwise I would.
Well, hey, I appreciate you staying on commentary with me. Could have got yourself a Snickers or something, if not.
Yes.
1-2 the count. As Schnetzer remains on the plate. And on the mound, Chelsea Hulk. Runners on first and second. Pitch coming down. Schnetzer hitting up. Get deep. Oh,
Ooh.
just falls short and out of bounds. Hit out near probably 165, 170 feet. Just right of the inside track.
You beat me to the line, Hank. I was about to say that same as I think.
1-2 the count, 0 outs. Runners on first and second. Coming in. Good eye. That was close. 2-2 the count now. Tritons this inning so far have 3 hits to their tally. 8 hits in total working against Chelsea Hulk. Score 6-0. Pitch comes in. Schnetzer with a hit out towards right field. Takes a bounce, but gonna have to stay. That'll load up the bases. Way to go, Schnetzer. So coming up next to bat, we're gonna see Ballard. Sydney Ballard. First time we saw Sydney Ballard back in the first inning. She hit herself a single. As well as that, she also got an RBI. However, she was caught stealing second base. So let's see if she can learn from her mistakes here. And wow, big hit up and over the head of the center fielder. She's going to go for 2. No, she's going to hold off. Oh, no, she will go for 2. Thought about it. What a hit. Hitting the fences.
And Hank, that makes it 8-0.
Yeah, that was huge. 2 RBI double.
Here we go with the umpire wiping off the base.
No out so far. Jory Hayek next up to bat. I'd also like to mention, pretty windy out today. Still chilly for softball. We're in the late parts of March in Iowa, but still, we got some folks in our coat. I know I brought my sweater. A little cold, doubled up on socks. So the wind, I can definitely see that playing a factor today. I've been a part of a broadcast that went near 25 to 23 or something, because there were so many home runs hit because of the wind. It's not as windy as it was out that day. That was like 50 miles per hour winds or something absurd like that, but still got some wind today at Harlan Rogers. 1-0 the count now. Jory Hayek got runners on second and third. It's Schnetzer on third base and Ballard on second.
So with the wind, Hank, if someone gets a hold of it, it could be gone. Just takes one good rip at it.
That one, she's going to leave that one to the mitt. It will fall strike, 1-1 the count. 0 outs still here in the bottom of the second inning. We're going a total of 7 innings for both games in the doubleheader today. Pitch comes in. Chopped at that one. That one's going to be a strike. 1-2. Now, I don't know for sure if that one would have fell as a ball or not. You could tell that Jory was unsure about it after she did swing. She did cross that plate. A strike regardless. 1-2 the count now.
Here comes a pitch.
Jory.
Ooh, nice rip.
Wow, like a bowling ball rolls right under the pitcher. And now she's
Isn't
going to
that
stay
too-
fair at first base. No first baseman there to tag up on Jory Hayek. She's going to send home 2. That is a 2 RBI single.
Making it 10-0 here in
Already
the
double
bottom of the
digits.
second. Yeah.
Wow. And here comes McKinney, who comes up next to bat. Last time we saw McKinney, Amber McKinney, she got herself a double. A 2 RBI double, matter of fact. That was back in the first. Every batter got a play in the first inning. We got through the full 9 batting rotation. And right now we're sitting at 7. 7th in the batting order for McKinney. Amber McKinney out of Knoxville, Iowa. Infielder. She's a freshman for the Tritons. 10-0 the run tally, as that one is going to heave in there. Called for a strike, 0-1 the count. So we take a look at the hits so far, 11-1.
Huh?
That one is going to roll right under the pitcher right there. Advancing the runners is Jory Hikes got wheels. She ran from first all the way to third, and that scurry, as well as that, got herself a single for McKinney. So, no runner scored, but that's A-okay, because coming up next, we're going to see Michaela Muir up next to bat from Alberta, Canada. Ducks on the pond, that means runners on first and third, Derek. Great situation here for Muir. Muir will take a swing at her first one. It gets up in the air. Nice snag by the left fielder, Jory Hike, and a pop tag home. That's an RBI off the sac fly. Hike gets her second run on the day, scored, and McKinney will stay fair at first base. So, that was the first out this inning. Sophia Klinger up next to bat for the Iowa Central Tritons. She struck out. She's the only strikeout that has gone against Chelsea Hulk so far in this one. 1-0 the count with one out. So far, sitting in on the count. 2-0 the count. That one's going to roll under the shin right there of Sophie Klinger. And after a miss out of the toss, we're going to see advancement by McKinney. She'll move towards second base. 3-0 the count with one out.
If she gets one more, if Hulk gets one more strike here, she'll be at 15, Hank.
Oh, is that right? Well, maybe that one will bring her in the right direction. Now that one, you jinxed her, so that's good for the Tritons. Not good for them. There you go, as Klinger is going to get on base for the first time today. She'll take first.
And that was her second walk of the night. Or
Yep.
the afternoon, I should say.
Otherwise, the rest of them have either been pop flies, got one strikeout. Otherwise, yeah, dominance for the Tritons early. The score, 11-0. So we're back to the top of the batting order. Harmon is out there. 1-0 the count. Next pitch, settling in, sits outside. So that's going to go fair. That's 6 balls in a row from Hulk we've seen. 2-0 the count.
Currently, for the Tritons, we're sitting at 11 runs and 12 hits with 0 errors. And for the Trojans, 0 runs with 1 hit.
Yeah. 3-0 now. The count. Wait for Hulk to throw down. Here it comes. Wind up. He's going to leave for a ball. So bases will be loaded, and Maddie Lang will be up next to bat for the Tritons. Well, we will see a meeting at the mound as well, so while they talk it over, get some confidence boosted up, maybe a switch of the game plan. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Triton Baseball after the short break on Triton Nation's YouTube channel. Welcome back, Triton Nation, to the broadcast here. We got Triton softball here at Harlan Rogers Sports Complex. Bases are loaded. Maddie Lang up next to bat. Listening to Hank Ambrose and Derek Cudd on call for the Iowa Central Tritons. Sits on the first pitch, 0-1 the count with 1 out.
And that was her 15th strike here today, Hank. Let's see if this puts her on the right track.
Yeah, she went in a slump, about a 7-ball slump a moment ago. Bases are loaded. Tough situation for Hulk. Just had a visit at the mound. Maybe something will change up in our game. So far, starting off with a 1-1 count, facing Maddie Lang. This is Maddie Lang's 3rd trip to the plate today. We've seen 2 singles from her.
Nice
2
rip.
runs.
Oh.
Well, sac fly possibly going to roll in, and yep, sac fly. Way to hustle in there. Had to put on the burners that time, because that was McKinney who hauled in. So that will keep the runners as well as Klinger on second base. Harmon remains on first. Maddie Lang will be called out with that sac.
Center fielder Carly Thompson. Runner from third scored.
Runner from third scored. 12-0 is a run tally. 2 outs so far. Carly Thompson next up to bat. Oh, it's a high fly ball. It's up, but it's going to fall just short of being a home run. Caught by the center fielder, and that'll close out the bottom of 2. We'll be right back with the top of 3 for more Triton softball after the short break. Triton Nation's YouTube channel. Welcome back, Triton Nation. Home broadcast of the IowaCcentral Tritons taking on Nyack Trojans conference battle. Over here for softball out at Harlan Rogers Sports Complex. Mackenzie Crampton on the mound as you're listening to Hank Ambrose and Derek Hudd on the call. For the Tritons, Derek has a pitching update from Crampton.
So for Mackenzie Crampton, Hank, she's currently sitting at 16 total pitches with 11 strikes and 6 balls.
She hasn't needed to pitch much, so her pitching numbers have been excellent. Had some good field play earlier on. She does have 3 strikeouts to her tally, and has given up just 1 hit so far. 2-1 the count, as now we have Hackman up to bat. 3-1 the count now. So we're split here. Got to be a good pitch now from Crampton. Wow, pop fly way out there for the center fielder. Whoa! Home run way back towards the fans. That's a souvenir. See the tent out there?
Yeah.
That's nice coverage, that's for sure. Holy smokes, a roof on that thing is perfect. Get me one of those. That's a home run for the Trojans. They get their first run. Hackman to get on the scoreboard. 12-1 the score. Now, I said earlier, we talked about the wind, of course, hitting up there and the wind kind of taking control. You know, Hackman's got some power, no doubt about it, but I wouldn't be surprised if some of that wind played in a factor on that last hit. As the wind is blowing in the north direction, which is right where I would take it to be for the home run area.
I think that landed right behind the tent, Hank.
Did it? Well, that's good, too. 12-1, 1-0 the count so far. Theobald is up next batting. As this is the bottom of the order, so we've been through all of Nyack's batting rotation so far. Theobald. Sports the number 26. 2-0. The count. Crampton waiting for the next pitch. Oh, nice windup, but couldn't paint the corner in there, did it? But a little off. 3-0 now. Starting to get herself in a hole. Crampton waiting to come out. That one going to sit down for a ball as well. So that's a walk. That's Crampton's first allowed walk, and we're going to be back to the top of the batting order with McPoland up next.
Top of the order, number 44, Brianna McPoland.
That's Brianna McPoland up next for the Trojans. We remain at the top of the third inning. The score 12-1 in favor of the Tritons. That one popped up. Headed over towards the new Triton baseball field. That's going to be built out here sometime soon at Harlan Rogers. 0-1 the count. McPoland remains out there. Last time we saw McPoland, she fielded it over towards the second baseman, who threw her out at first. Oh, another hit towards the second baseman, but that one popped over the head. It's a base hit, running in. Maybe a double, going to have to slide down, and just in time before Jory Hayek gets the ball. That'll advance the runner from first to third. Uh-oh. Well, a little rally here for the Trojans, Derek. What do you think about it?
I think this is good for the Trojans.
Most certainly good for the Trojans. They're starting to get some numbers out on there. So McPoland is on second base running. As well as her, we see Theobald, who's on third. Swing and a miss from Noterman. That's a Briggy Noterman right there. An infielder, sophomore, out of Mason City, Iowa. That one snuck right past her. 0-1 the count now. 0 outs with 2 runners on and 1 home run allowed. That one's popped up near us and into the fan section. 0-2 the count. Youngster at Eagle Grove out of Iowa, I think, caught that one.
I thought I had that one, Hank.
No, yeah. It's that wind, once again, pushed it a little too north of us. North and west. 0-2 the count. Oh, 2 the count here. 12-1 the score. Crampton's pitch, swing and a miss. Struck her out.
People on second and third, Hank.
Yeah, still got those runners out there in a dangerous spot, but I like with the strikeout here, puts us in a situation where maybe Crampton getting her confidence back up. Up next to bat, Werman. Haley Werman, also out of Mason City, Iowa. Everyone's out of Mason City from Nyack. That is where they're located, after all. 0-1 the count with 1 out. Foul ball hit over towards the right side of the Green Acres. 0-2 the count with 1 out. We stay at the top of the third with a runner on third and second base. Werman still batting, the lefty, number 7. Last time we saw Werman, she was thrown out from the second baseman. That one popped up. Talking about that center baseman. Oh! Near got it to her, but no, a base hit. At least 1 run will score, but going to hold off on the second. Now trying to steal second, she will. Wow. Way to go. Base hit down for Werman. 1 run, and I'll mark that down as a double right there. That was Theobald that scored. As well as her, McPoland is now on third. Werman on second. The score now 12-2. Top of the third. Up next to bat, Cracky. Raven Cracky, who's a DH type of player. 0-1 the count. cleaning up for the Trojans.
Here comes the pitch, Hank.
Yeah, Crampton put a nice zing on the ball, but couldn't find it in the right place. 1-1 the count now with 1 out. Pitch coming in, sits outside. Oh, they will call. Called a strike. 1-2 the count. 1-2 the count with an out. That one was close to being outside the strike zone, but I'll take it. I'll take all the strikes we can get. Next pitch comes in. Batted near the Triton dugout. Lands on the roof. Michael Worth going to have to get up to get that one. Show off his gymnastic skills. 2-2 the count with an out.
Oh, he did.
Oh, 1-2? Got a correction. 1-2 the count. That one going to be dropped, but tagged by the catcher on the ground. Tagging it. Here we go now. Let's look at it. 2 outs we've seen with the flat board. 12-2 the score in favor of the Tritons. We're at the top of the 3rd inning. Batting next is Tucker. Taya Tucker from Irville, Iowa. Pitch comes in. That one just a little above the shoulders. That'll go for a ball. 1-0 the count.
Hey, there's that one from Mason City, Hank.
Yeah. How many Mason City do we got on here? That 1-0 count going to move to a strike. 1-1. 2 outs. Go,
4 to
Randy.
5, Hank. We have 4 to 5 people from Mason City on the Trojans.
4 to 5.
Yeah.
We got half a person.
Oh,
Is it 4 or is it 5?
it's 4.
Oh, is it 4?
Yeah.
It is 4. Got a correction for you. 2-1. Derek Cudd, the stud. Are you the statistician? How did that work out?
I don't know.
Deuces are wild. 2-2 with 2 outs. Crampton's pitch. He's outside and a little too high. Full count with a runner on 2nd and 3rd. Tucker remains in there, in the box, wanting to send some more Trojans home. Very successful inning. Ooh, shot over towards the Triton dugout. Full count. (12-2). Looking at hits so far. 4 hits have gone down this inning.
2 outs, too, Hank.
Chopped up.
And right back to us.
Yeah, good thing we have a roof, too. It'll stay as a full count. Great job of battling is Taya Tucker, as we've seen a total of 7 pitches now between Tucker and Crampton. Crampton with her 8th. Coming in. Got her. Strikeout. Way to go, Crampton. Closing out the inning with 2 runners stranded on 2nd and 1 on 3rd. We're going to be right back with more Triton softball after the short break. At the bottom of 3. Welcome back, Triton Nation, for more softball. Harlan Rogers Sports Complex tuning in to Triton Nation and tuning into a Schnetzer hit over towards the second baseman. She's going to be thrown out at first base. The Tritons starting to get a little cold as of recent now.
So far, Chelsea Hulk Hank is sitting at 33 pitches
Is that right?
this afternoon.
She's picked it up a little bit.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Struggled a little bit in the first 2 innings, but so far looking good. That was the first time she started an inning with an out. Up next to bat for the Tritons is that one's a slow roller, bounces foul. That is Ballard, Sydney Ballard for the IowaCcentral Tritons. Ballard out of Olathe, Kansas. Olathe. Thank you, Coach Twait. A language expert out here, the county expert. Thank you very much.
Nice shot out to left field.
That's right. That's how they do it from Kansas, Derek. Count that down for a single right there. Jory Hayek next up to bat for the Tritons. Last time we saw Hayek, got herself a run. Matter of fact, it was also a single that called for 2 RBIs. So her stats, 2 RBIs, 2 singles, and 2 runs for Hayek. Plays both softball and volleyball here for the Tritons, and wow, sends a way back out deep. No, she didn't catch it. She dropped it. Got to get back. Oh, no. Pickle, here we go. Yeah, just got to tag her there. A little bit of confusion. Well, Jory Hayek will stay at first base. Double play. Whoa. They're calling it a double player. Double play, hold up. That one confused me. Well, okay, so that one right there, they're saying that she caught it, but when she was trying to turn to throw the ball, I guess it slipped out of her mitt. So that'll close out that inning. First time we've seen the Tritons not score an inning. So we'll be right back at the top of 4 after this short break on Triton Nation's YouTube channel. Top ball, sling it on over. She's out. That's right there, a 1-3, courtesy of Crampton, all the way downtown to Schnetzer. Starting off the inning hot with an out. You're listening to Hank Ambrose and Derek Cudd, the stud, on the call for Triton Nation. Also, shout out to our other boy in the booth, Brandon Fisher, running graphics, running the stream, doing it all for Triton Nation. Thank you, Brandon. Here we go. Crampton's next batter. Before we get into back to the play-by-play, you got an update for us. Uh-oh, hang on now. Home run.
That's a gone.
Wow.
But as we were saying, Hank.
Has that cut my dry spell, huh?
As we were saying before the home run, Mackenzie Crampton is currently sitting at 22 pitches, my bad. 22 pitches this afternoon.
So that was Nelker who hit a home run. She struck out back in the second inning. A home run to start off for the second batter we've seen right here at the top of 4. Back to the action here. Here comes Hackman. 0-1 the count with 1 out. So far the score, 12-3. And 2 out of 3 of those runs have been home runs with no RBIs attached to them. 0-2 the count now. Crampton's picking up the speed. At the beginning of the broadcast, we mentioned the wind may be playing a factor, but the Tritons, they've yet to score a home run, but the Trojans, they've gotten 2. Maybe that's due to them being down, a little more being torqued, if you will, a little more flabbergasted. 1-2 the count with an out. We're at the top of 4.
They just wanted to be able to say, we're not out of this yet. We can come back.
Yeah, that's a good statement from them so far, but still down by 9. That one's a slow roller. And oh, that one, they'll laugh it off, however. Schnetzer, way to go. She jumped on the ball. Crampton, who threw it over, I guess it slipped out of her arm. Better to slip out there than slipping when you're trying to pitch it, I guess. She'll take that. So both outs this inning so far have been a grounder. Down to the pitcher, throwing it back to first. Up next to bat, Theobald. Theobald for the Nyack Trojans. That one's going to bounce towards the third baseman. Throw her out. That's how you throw it on over to Schnetzer. Schnetzer gets all the action right there. She receives all the ball getting out that pass in, and we'll be right back. The bottom of 4 to see the Tritons head on to some more runs after the short break on Triton Nation's YouTube channel. Welcome back to Triton Nation, home broadcast of Tritons taking on the Nyack Trojans for Triton softball. Listen to Hank Yambros and Derek Cutt on call for commentary duties of this fine Monday out at Harlan Rogers Sports Complex. We got a pitching update for Hulk, don't we, Derek?
Yes, we do, Hank. So far, Hulk is currently sitting at 40 pitches this afternoon. And that's just wild to think that at the bottom of the first inning, so at the top of the second, she was at 15 already. So she's doing pretty good now. She's doing way better than how she started off.
Yeah, back in the third inning, what we just saw at the bottom of 3 just a moment ago, it was the first inning we've seen from her where she got the first 3 batters out, retiring the side. We've yet to see that. She did allow 1 hit, and on the day she's allowed a total of 12 runs, 13 hits as well. No home runs. Let's get back to the action, however. So far, looking at the count, 3-1 the count, 0 outs. Batting now for the Tritons is McKinney. Last time we saw McKinney, got herself a single back in the second and a double back in the first. She has 2 RBIs on the day and 2 runs. And that one may be the first home run.
And it's gone.
Touch them all, go around the bend. Home run for McKinney. Way to go. She's going to make it back to home base. Getting the home run. 13-3 at the bottom of 4. That one really got smacked out of there. I'm parked over there, which I shouldn't be. That's my biggest mistake when coming to these. I always got to park farther away than I usually do. I usually like to be up in the front thinking I got a quicker walk, not as long as a walk, but nope. More than likely to get hit out there from the dingers we see from these Triton girls.
Then you come back, and then there's a big, huge dent in your window.
Yeah. 1-0 the count now. Batting next for the Tritons is Muir. That one high and outside. 2-0 the count. Kayla Muir from Alberta, Canada. That one going to hit a bit inside of the bat. Almost got her on the finger, actually. That was super inside. The thin part of the bat. 2-1. Pitch coming in. 3-1 the count now. So we stay at the bottom of 4. No one on after we just saw a home run from McKinney. Good eye from Murr. She's going to go ahead and take a walk. Just like that song. We will walk to first base. No? Don't know what I'm talking about?
No,
1,000
I've
miles?
never heard that in my.
Oh.
I never heard that in my life.
We played on the point. You don't listen to the point or what?
I do, but I just got a song stuck in my head from the point called Handlebars. Your favorite.
Oh, no.
By Handlebars.
Enough about that. I don't want to hear you sing. Let's get back to softball. We're having fun up in the booth. Looks like we got a pinch hitter now. Sydney Vogel. Pinch hitter for the Tritons. She's going to swing at her first one. Cracked it. Oh, my goodness.
Gone.
Her first pitch. Sydney Vogel, way to go. Wow. That's a home run plus an RBI on her very first pitch. She smacked it, too. She's a freshman out of Olathe. Wow.
There's this Triton
No, out of
softball
Panora.
girls.
Sophomore out of Panora, Panorama, Iowa. Way to go, Vogel.
Back to the top of the order. Number 6, Olivia Harmon.
So we've seen 2 home runs now in the 4th inning. Let's get back to the top of the order. Olivia Harmon batting now for the Tritons. It's also back to the top of the batting order. 1-0 the score, or 1-0 the count. 15-3 is the score. Now looking at a 1-1 count. So we're still here in the 4th. Pitch coming in, a swing. That's a second baseman throwing out Harmon. So there you have it. Batting next, we'll see Maddie Lang for the Tritons.
14,
Lang facing just 1 out. On the day, Maddie Lang, we've seen her get a total of 1 RBI. As well as that, we've seen her get 2 runs off of 2 singles.
Get out.
Get out
That's
of
gone.
Wow.
Wow. And look at that one. That's where you're parked, Brandon. Too bad for being the graphic guy. 16-3, great day for the Tritons. Not a great day for the graphic man, Brandon, hitting his vehicle. 16-3, smacked it out of the park, Maddie Lang. Carly Thompson up next to bat for the Iowa Central Tritons off of the home run we just saw. That one floats in there for a ball. 1-0 the count.
With the runs being like this, it feels like it's much later than the 4th inning.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice
line drive.
hit.
Gapper right there, hitting about the 2010 out there, the first team, NJCAA, All-American. And that's a double.
Oh,
13, Logan Schnetzer.
Logan Schnetzer now is up next to bat for IC3. Logan Schnetzer on the day, we've seen her have pop fly out to right field. She also had a single. She scored a run back in the 2nd inning. As well as that, most recently, She had a grounder over towards second base. Now with a runner on second, let's see if she can get her first RBI on the day. Pitch coming in. She'll look at that one. That's a strike. 0-1 count with an out. The score 16-3. I believe it's 8 runs past 5 innings. Make sure to get that checked after the inning. 1-1 the count. So ones are across the board. Pitch goes under. 2-1 the count now.
That just ruined the 1-1-1, Hank. Now it's 2-1-1.
Yeah, it was bound to happen. It's okay. Schnetzer fouled that one off. So rolls under and behind. 2-2 the count now. Two the count. We wait for it to come in. That one is a big
That's
hit.
gone.
Wow. Goodbye. As that one is sent over towards Algona, Iowa. Way to go. 2-run home run, Logan Schnetzer. It was bound to happen today, as we've now seen 3 home runs at the bottom of the 4th inning.
They were so close to being back to back to back.
Yeah.
So close.
Oh, yeah. So, Sydney Ballard up next to bat. Unless we have a pinch hitter. Let's see here. Ballard's number's 18. This might be a switch up here to number 8. Not for sure. Yeah, it looks like. We also got a switch for the pitchers. So we're going to see 15 warm up in just a moment here. Number 15 for the Trojans. Let's see here. We have that down as Chelsea Hulk. We're going to make sure we get that corrected as Hulk began the game. So we'll get that corrected for you. We'll be right back after the short break on Triton Nation's YouTube channel. For the final of game number 1 today, 19-4. Tritons get a victory in the first game of the doubleheader. That brings the series to 3-0 from today and yesterday. Hank Ambrose, Derek Cutt in the booth so far commentating for the Iowa Central Tritons. Let's talk about the pitching numbers we've seen. Derek, take it away, my man.
So our starter and our only pitcher of game number 1 for the Tritons, Mackenzie Crampton, she had a total of 43 pitches, 23 strikes, and 10 balls, which I thought was wonderful, which is good. Hulk had a total of 17 pitches, 7 strikes, and 6 balls. And then the starter for the Trojans, we had Aaliyah Heckman with 63 pitches, 23 strikes, and 33 balls.
Wow, what a day for the Tritons. 19-4, the final score. Mercy rule after the top of the 5th inning. We still have one more inning to play. And, well, we still have about a 15-20 minute break. Make sure you stay on the stream for game number 2 because we'll be broadcasting right here. Otherwise, let's take a short break. We'll be right back with more Triton softball after the short break right here on Triton Nation's YouTube channel. Welcome back, Triton Nation, to the home broadcast of Iowa Central Tritons softball team taking on the Nyack Trojans. They're up 3-0 this series. They played 2 games yesterday, and they're playing 2 today. Just a moment ago, they got a victory 19-4 through just 5 innings of play. After the top of 5, it was a mercy rule. You were listening to Hank Ambrose and Derek Cudd on commentary duties for the Iowa Central Tritons. Got a new pitcher in the lineup today. Number 17, Taylor Lee, pitching out of Carlisle, Iowa. Taking a trip down to Iowa Central Community College. She sits at a 1-1 count. Starting off, batting first for the Nyack Trojans. We got number 44, Derek Cudd, going to help us out with who exactly that is. I think it's McPoland. Is it? Who do we got, Derek? Not ready, folks. He's a rookie. Here we go.
Well, they're starting fast.
McPoland is
McPoland.
And McPoland with a huge hit out towards left field. That's going to dribble all the way down to the 200 corner. Wow. Big hit after the 2-1 count. So, there you have it. After the first one, we have
McGuire is up next.
So McGuire up next. Let's see what she's got in store. Taylor Lee is on the mound for the Tritons. So far, we've seen a total of 5 pitches from Taylor Lee. Three balls, 2 strikes. 1-0 count now. Here we go. Lee coming in. Wow. That's a fast ball. One of the quickest balls I think I've seen today. But too much power, not enough accuracy. Going to lead to ball number 2. 2-0 the count. A chipper right there going back towards us. And, well, actually, I think that's on the Triton fan side. 2-1 the count at the top of the first inning. With a runner on first over there, it's McPoland, wearing the number 44. Comes another pitch, hurdles back. That'll bring the count 2-2. So, 2-2 the count, top of the first inning. A heater coming down, but fouled off. She about got there in a hurry. Got to come back.
This is a battle right now, Hank. This is a battle.
Yeah, Molly McGuire doing a really good job at sticking in there. And these Trojans, they're not happy. They're down 0-3 in this series. They want to come away with a victory, of course. But the Tritons, I don't know if they're going to let that happen.
You never want to be sitting at a goose egg.
Not only that, but a long trip back home to Mason City, Iowa.
That is true.
Take that up I-35. Go home and, well, go to bed on the way. Especially with it being Monday. Who likes Monday? Ugh. Got a homework that you forgot to do over the weekend.
What's homework, Hank?
Homework for us? Is that what you're saying?
No, what's homework?
2-2 the count. Here it comes. Dribble to the line. That'll be another foul ball. Well, she's got good contact. Just got to straighten it out now. I wonder if we'll see the infield adjust. They are backing up a little bit. Contact is there. 2-2 the count. 0 outs. Here we go. A dribbler throwing her out at first base. That's out number 1 on the day for Taylor Lee. Way to sling it, Lee. Haley warming up next to bat after we got a runner advancing to second. Advancing to second just a moment ago was the 4-4 down there for Brianna McPoland. That first one is a foul ball. 0-1 the count. In and out.
Warman looks like she's ready to bat. Last game felt like a little mini home run derby. There was a lot of home runs.
I think 6 or 7. We'll go back and count that.
Oh, nice hit.
Now that was a grounder. Splitting the infielders and getting to the base. Wow. Nice hit that time for Warman. So 2 hits allowed now for Taylor Lee. Ducks are on the pond with runners on first and third. Who's up next to bat?
Up next is Nolker.
Nolker, she's who had the home run that started the rally, the home run derby. It sounds like Raven Krejci, actually. Correction. Derek's jumping ahead of the gun. Yeah, Krejci.
Whoops.
At the 4th
Not
spot.
bad.
That's okay.
Rookie mistake.
No problem. 0-1 the count. 1 out. Ducks on the pond. They're floating. No leadoff. I want to risk anything. Trojans have yet to have the lead once in this series. For today or yesterday. Now 1's across the board. 1-1-1. In the first inning. Add another one to that. Here it comes. Pitch coming down. Had some steam on it, but just... Oh, there you go. A late call. That'll be called as a strike.
Hank.
I was going to say it was close.
Yesterday we had 12-4. We had 9-1. And today we have a final score of 19.
Oh, yeah.
To 4.
A big one.
All big wins by the Tritons.
All mercy rules. See if that streak stays alive. 2-2 the count with 1 out at the top of the first inning. Trying to get herself out of this one is Taylor Lee. Throws down. I think that's it. Oh, it's not. It was close. And a good steal that time, as we just saw approach. That was Werman who stole second. Full count now. Runners on third and second. Coming in, swing and a miss. The first strikeout on the day for Taylor Lee.
Here comes Nolker.
Oh, yeah. That was strike number 6 she threw. I've counted 15 pitches so far. This will crash 16. There's Nolker. Nolker, like I said earlier, she's who had the very first home run today. 0-1 count now after she had a swing and a miss. I think it hit the top of the ball, really, but didn't go forward. It went backwards. It's not the right way. Facing 2 outs, but 2 girls on second and third. Nolker with a good situation here. And we know she has power, so you got to find a way to scurve around her. 1-1 the count now.
Currently have people sitting on first or second and third.
Yeah, that one was low. 2-1 count. 2 outs. Pitch coming in. Nice hit. Dribbles out to right field. It's coming in. That's going to be a 2 RBI single. Wow. That was not what we wanted there. So the Trojans take their very first lead in the entire series, since we've seen them play on Sunday and Monday. Now Shea Theobald will be up next to bat with Nelker on first. 3 hits allowed so far for Taylor Lee. Still wondering about weather. It's still very strong wind blowing into the northwest. Is that one? Flop down for a ball. 1-0 count. I see over in the bullpen, looks like Michaela Murr is getting ready. She's warming up. That next pitch comes in for a strike. 1-1 the count with 2 outs. Still at the top of the first inning. Still listening to Hank Ambrose and Derek Cudd on call for the Tritons.
Yes, you are. And if you're just tuning in, it's a chilly day out here with the win in Fort Dodge, Iowa.
Oh, yeah. I went out and got another coat. Got another sweater. Myself a blanket. 2-1 count. Sends outside. It's high and outside. 3-1 now. Well, got a split here. It's a batter's count. Don't have to swing at this if you don't want to, but got to paint a corner, really. Got to be a really good pitch here. Here it comes. Coming in. Oh,
And
big
that
hit.
one may
It'll be foul.
Foul ball.
Foul ball, but what a hit. Banging off the concrete. Wow.
She had a feeling, even though I don't have to swing for this one, I feel like it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, gave her a
It
little
was
bit of
just
a meaty ball.
close.
Well, here we go now. Change up coming in. Popped up towards center field. Caught. That'll close out the inning right there. Well, the Tritons have given up 2 runs so far, but they've yet to bat in game number 2. On day number 2, we'll be right back to see what they do at the bottom of the first inning after this short break on Triton Nation's YouTube channel. Welcome back, Triton Nation. The bottom of the first inning. 0-1 count. Tritons batting for the first time in game number 2. The bottom of the first inning, let's see what they got for us. Keep in mind, we also saw 2 runs being scored. We'll have to add that to our tally. So the Trojans have the lead 2-0 so far over the Tritons, the first of the ball game. Pitch comes in. It's up high. That'll bring the count 2-1. Well, we saw Hulk pitch in the first game today. Now she's the starting pitcher for this game as well.
Yeah, she finished off the second game there. Currently it's 3-1.
Yep, 3-1 count. Who we got batting? Harmon?
We have Harmon with the walk there.
Yeah, she led off for us in the first game as well. We're going to see her lead off a lot of these games.
How about your shortstop, Jory Hayek?
That one right there. Jory Hayek batting next for the IowaCcentral Tritons. She's our shortstop. Also plays volleyball for the Tritons. Pitch coming in. Swing over. That's a base hit.
Great base hit there.
Just took her one to swing over. She's already at first.
How about your center fielder is Carly Thompson?
Carly Thompson, center fielder, up next to bat for the IowaCcentral Tritons. She had another really good game as well.
She had a great bomb out to the right field, back right field, right to the fence last game.
Yeah, I believe she was tied for first in RBIs in the first game. 0-1 count. 0 outs, runners on first and second. Chelsea Hulk coming down with the pitch. Slaps in. They'll call for a strike. 0-2 count. We got some fans in the stands now coming up.
They wanted to be shown on the camera, Hank.
Yeah, they did. 1-2 count. I think it was some of the basketball girls out of IowaCcentral. Supporting all Tritons. Good to see that. Carly Thompson lets that one slip by. Wild pitch is going to let two runners advance. One to third and one to second. So now we're looking at Harmon, who's out there on third base. Jory Hayek is on second. 0 outs. And Carly Thompson slings. Wow.
Almost.
Harmon had to jump, showing off her hurdling skills. Coaches love track and field runners, and that's one of the reasons right there, being able to hurdle like that. Whew. Avoid injury. That would not have been feeling good. Big stinger, especially with a big hitter like Carly Thompson. 2-2 count, 0 outs. Pitch comes in. It's high and outside. It'll be a full count. Let's see what pitch will be thrown here. Just showed an off-speed pitch, looking like a fastball. Here it comes. Big hit towards shortstop. Fielder's choice. Thrown over towards first. A runner will score, and Jory Hayek slides down to third. So that's 1 out. But that'll bring the score 2-1, still in favor of the Trojans, with Logan Schnetzer up next to bat with Jory Hayek on third base.
Don't do that, Brownie.
Here we go. Coming in. That one right there was a strike. 0-1 count with an out. That one was a bouncer. Fell in the dirt right there. One's across the board. Still in the bottom of the first inning. 1 runner on and 1 out. Logan Schnetzer, last time we saw her, had a big home run. Went towards the parking lot. That one going to take a skip. That'll send in 1 runner. An RBI single for Logan Schnetzer will tie it at 2. 2-2. So we got a new Triton up next to bat. Will be Sydney Ballard.
Second baseman Sydney Ballard.
Here we go. We'll wait for it to come in. Here we go. Hulk's pitch, off speed, low, 1-0 count. Sydney Ballard also. I mean, we could say it for all softball players for the Tritons. All had a really good day yesterday and today
like
so
that.
far.
Oh, right over her head.
Sails over the head of the center fielder. She'll advance a runner to third. Way out there. Swinging for the fences. And right there, going to bring her down as a single. So, Ducks on the pond. Who's coming up next to bat? Looks like Chloe Michelson out of St. James, Minnesota. Chloe Michelson, I believe, was the first pinch hitter we saw earlier. Ducks on the pond. Michelson batting. Oh, here comes a steal. Awesome. Advancing the runner to second that time. That was Ballard who stole second. Is that last pitch? Man, that was a bouncer. That one was about 10 feet. Swing and a miss there. 1-1 count with an out. Now they're going to go over, talk it out. Got to change the game plan. Trojans, they were in it at the top of the first, but they don't want it to slip away from them. go out on a high note, both these teams. One the count, then out. 2-2. Each team has got 3 hits to their tally. Coming down. A little too down. That's low for a ball. 2-1 is the count now. Next pitch coming in. Big hit out towards left field, over the head. Take a bounce towards the fence. We just saw that a moment ago. Chloe Michelson gets herself a double and 2 RBI. Wow. Michelson from St. James, Minnesota. Maybe another big bounce could have ended up there. 4-2 the score now. I'm falling behind. Let's get an update on the scoreboard. There we go. The graphic guy, he's slacking. What's he doing? 4-2. Pitch coming in. Myra Megley now batting for the Tritons. Michelson is on second base. 1-0 count. In the bottom of the first inning. Next one comes in. It's a bit high. Megley, tall player. Still too high of a pitch. 2-0. Hulk still throws a little too low and outside now. Now she's just having a hard time at getting to that strike zone, which is what we want, isn't it, Derek?
Yes, that is exactly what we want.
Yeah. 3-0 count. Pitch coming in. That one is outside. 4 balls in a row, another walk for the Baby Blue, the Tritons. So here we go, loading up the bases, or getting close to it at least, with a runner on first and second. Up next to bat, Chrislyn Rupert. Chrislyn Rupert. First we've seen from her. Out of Crestwood, Iowa. She'll hit towards shortstop. A muff at the plate, trying to run her out. Ooh, close, but looked like she got her. Nice throw from the shortstop. She really had to rebound off of the first time she fielded that. She muffed the ball and then threw a laser. But that did advance the runners. 2 outs now this inning. The score is 4-2. Tritons have the lead. Who's up next to bat for the Tritons? Derek?
Up
Sounds like
next
Deerfield.
to bat is Darrenfield.
Coach Twait beat you to the punch there. That's right. 0-1 count. Runner on third and second. Deerfield lefty. That may be the best. Oh, well, a dribbler. Oh, a nice shuffle pass is going to get him out. Well, that'll close out the bottom of the first. The score 4-2 in favor of the Tritons. We'll be right back to see what the Tritons can do in the field and on the mound after the short break on Triton Nation's YouTube channel. Welcome back, Triton Nation, to your home broadcast of the IowaCcentral Tritons, taking on the Nyack Trojans. We got Triton softball today. So far, the score is 4-2, and we're at the top of the second inning. On the mound, pitching for the Tritons is Taylor Lee. On the day for Taylor Lee so far, she has a total of 20 pitches after that one she just threw. I've seen a total of 9 balls, alongside a total of 12 strikes, allowing just 3 hits. 1-1 count now. Taylor Lee, hit by pitch. That's going to advance and bring her to first base. Chelsea Hulk will be up next to bat for the Trojans. She's their pitcher too, so having that background I'm sure helps a whole lot. That was a fastball coming in. Strike. 0-1 count.
Look painful to get hit by that ball. Oh, straight up. And almost dropped it.
But Jory Hayek was there. Good thing she's got 2 hands. One bounced out of her mitt, the other one she caught with her bare hand. Good catch out there from Jory.
Center fielder, Taya Tucker.
4-2 count.
Here comes the pitch.
Ooh, coming in. That was close to painting the corner, but no. 1-0. Runner on first. We've seen 1 out this inning. As Lee just passed her 25th pitch. Comes in a little too high. So far, Lee has thrown 3 more strikes compared to balls. Pitch underway. It's up and away. Too high. 3-0. 3 balls in a row. Get back to playing catch. Find the strike zone for Taylor Lee. Next pitch coming in. Right there for it. It's a strike.
It looks like the Tritons outfield knows that she could have been a big hitter because they were back, if you could have noticed.
Yeah, we've seen some success earlier on from Taya Tucker. But we'll walk her there. Now back to the top of the batting order is McPoland. First time we saw McPoland, what'd she get from us? A single, I believe, as well as that. She also
got
had a run.
Single.
Yep, she had a run, too, to begin the game. Now she's looking at an opportunity with a runner on first and second. She just sat on the first pitch. That went for a strike and was the 30th pitch thrown. 0-1 count with 1 out. We're at the top of the second inning. This game going a little slower than the first one. A little less action, a little more hard softball. Boom! Hard softball. Speaking about it right there, she's safe. That one was a hard hit ball that bounced off the belly.
It looked like
What?
Nyack's head coach talked to him a little bit during the break of the between games.
Changing up a little bit. Well, you know, a little bit about that too is maybe the pitching style has changed a whole lot, of course. As we've seen some more off-speed pitches from Taylor Lee. And with the wind being how windy it is, that definitely affects the game of a off-speed pitcher like herself.
That is true.
0-1 count with an out. Bases are loaded. McGuire batting. She's a lefty as she tried that one. Trying to drop the bat there. 0-2 count now. This is a pitcher's count right here. We haven't seen a lot of these where it's gone 0-2 for the count. Maybe this can start the beginning of, well, another out. Coming in. Burped up and going to fall outside. That's a foul ball. It'll stay a 0-2 count. 1 out. Oh, 2 count, 1 out. Let's wait for it.
Here comes the pitch, Hank.
That one right there could go for double play. Gonna stop the run. Nice. Fielder's choice. Great decision right there from the second baseman to throw her to home. That was Sydney Ballard that made the decision, stopping a run from being scored. Triton Nation, welcome back to Triton Nation's YouTube channel. The score is 6-4 in favor of the Nyack Trojans. For a moment there, we went offline just because we needed to fix some of the stream quality. Internet got shot a little bit, but hey, we're okay. We're back to cheering on our Tritons. Listen to Hank Ambrose in the booth with Derek Cudd. The score 6-4. Trojans have the lead. Batting now for the IowaCcentral Tritons. Derek Cudd has it for you.
Currently up to bat is number 6.
Olivia Harmon. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. We're getting it ready. This is what we see so far. 0-1 the count. That one going to bring it to 1-1 for the count now. Chelsea Hulk so far on the day has thrown 20 pitches. That was her 20th pitch. She has thrown 8 balls and just 3 strikes. The rest of them have been fouled off or hit. She has given up 4 runs, 4 hits, and there was also an error. That one going to go down as a ball.
Here comes the pitch. Ball 4.
Oh, yeah.
And that puts Harmon on first base. And up next to bat is Jory Hayek.
Oh, yeah, Jory Hayek. Let's see what she can do now.
Not only outstanding at volleyball, but softball as well. Saved with the steal is Harmon.
Oh, yeah, slid right in there, right in time. Lightning quick, Speedy Gonzalez. 1-0 count, bottom of the second inning. Goes over, wow, hard hit. Jory thrown out at first. Runner remains on second. Carly Thompson, center fielder, up next to bat for the Tritons. First time we saw her bat, she did pretty well, didn't she?
Yes, she got fielder's choice the first time she was up. Hank.
Safe at first. 1-0 count now. She swings at the second pitch. It is a pop fly. Will it droop down? No. Caught by the center fielder. Tritons facing 2 outs now. Logan Schnitzer up to bat next.
Now batting number 13, Logan Schnitzer.
Well, Schnitzer had one Schnitzer bomb earlier. Maybe she can add to the tally. 6-4 the count. Runner on second. And Harmon. Pitch coming in. Ooh, outside. 1-0 count. Yeah, you wanna pitch away from Schnitzer here.
Anything can happen with her.
Pitch coming in. Slow. Harmon steals third.
One ball in the middle, she could blast it all the way to the moon.
Yeah. Now the tough spot is that with 2 outs, can't have a sac fly here. 2-0. Pitch coming in. Big swing. Way out there. Wow. And Coach Twait called it earlier in the booth. He said a shot out to left field. That's a home run for Logan Schnitzer, tying it at 6. Wow.
Nice call.
I'd like to know Coach Twait's bracket for March Madness after that call. That was great. 6-6.
Still got Kansas and Duke. Number 18, Sydney Ballard.
Still got Kansas and Duke, I hear. Well, 6-6 here. Back to softball here. For the Tritons, Sydney Ballard up next to bat. How do you follow that up?
Another one, I hope.
2-run home run shot.
Hopefully on the right side this time, and it's tied up 6-6.
Yeah, maybe from all angles. Show some love to the right side. Coming in, Sydney Ballard will sit on the first pitch. It's a strike.
Seems like a little late call.
It's all right. 0-1 count with 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning. That one slipped out of her hands, I think. Till she kind of fell forward and was like, ooh. Uh-oh. 1-1 count now, 2 outs. Pitch coming in.
I called it. No, I didn't.
Bop. Inside. Fly. Well, that'll close off the second inning. Me and Derek will be back for the start of the third in just a moment on Triton Nation's YouTube channel. Welcome back, Triton Nation. Getting ready for some more softball out here at Harlan Rogers Sports Complex. Listening to Hank Ambrose and Derek Cudd on call for Triton Nation. Taylor Lee on the mound, pitching away for the Tritons. We just saw a 2 home run shot. Whoa! Popped up there after the first pitch. Taylor Lee just pitched a total of, was that her 41st, it looks like? 36th. That was her 36th pitch. Next one to come down shortly. That one goes right there. Right down the middle, but I don't know about that. Must have been low. 1-0 count. the skinny part of the bat. Went up there. 1-1 with one out. Next pitch coming in. Dribbler over to third base, throwing. Ooh, took a bounce. Safe. Tough. Tough. A little outside for the first baseman. Had to do the splits and all that work for nothing. That right there, base hit down there. Let's see what's going on. Maybe checking on the first. Oh, checking on the line judge. Let's see what's going on. It's Chebin. Well, this leads for an infield meeting, too. Meeting at the mound to see what's going on. There's some umps talk it over. Well, right there, they're going to keep her right there. Well, 6-6 stays the score. One out is on the board. And who's up next to bat?
Up next is number 16.
Well, I got it.
Hackman.
That's McPoland. Oh, that's not McPoland. McPoland's wearing the 44. That's right. I'll have to find out her name. That's the one that we have wrong on our roster sheet right there. Their jersey switched around from 16 to something else.
Aaliyah Hackman.
Aaliyah Hackman. Yep. Thank you, guys. There we go. Over towards third base. Double play in prime. Safe. Well, we got one out. We got one out running from over there. So now that'll bring us to 2 outs on the board.
Number 15, Chelsea Hulk.
Chelsea Hulk up next to bat. She's the pitcher we've been waiting for. Pitcher v. pitcher with a runner on first base. No runs have been scored here. The top of the third inning. It's popped up over towards Jory. Jory, dropped it.
As Thompson once again has to call her off.
Gonna have to throw it back. Well, that'll advance the runner down to third. Jory dropped that one. Now in a tough spot here.
Number 5, Taya Tucker.
Taya Tucker, who had a homer a game ago. Really tough spot. You could walk her. Maybe that's what they're talking about right here, giving her an intentional walk. Signal over towards Taylor Lee.
Let's see what happens here, Hank.
Yeah, I don't know. This is a tough spot with a runner on first and third, Derek. Comes a pitch. Taylor, sunk it inside. It's too low for the ump's liking. It's a 1-0 count. Next pitch coming in. Hit out deep, but they're saying fair. Hit right on the line. Now through the hands of Hayek. That's going to be a double, a base hit with an RBI score. Wow. Big shot. Well, the Trojans, they just took the lead right back. So not only is this the first game we've seen a lead from the Trojans, but the lead has changed a total of 3 times now. And we'll see a meeting at the mound. They'll talk it over. Maybe we'll see a switch of pitchers. I know Michaela Lemire has been warming up for a while. Otherwise, let's throw it towards a short break. We'll be back for our next batter in just a moment. Welcome back, Triton Nation. Home broadcast of the IowaCcentral Tritons just had a meeting on the mound. Runner on second and a runner on third. Pitch coming in. Slow. See the call. 1-0 count with 2 outs. And we're back to the top of the batting order, aren't we, with Poland?
Yes, we are.
2 outs. Taylor Lee after the meeting. Let's see how she can pitch us out of the inning. Fastball coming in. Oh, just spots it too low. 2-0 is the count. Look at this. The outfielders, they backed up as well.
Yeah, people are on third and second. Fielders out deep. They're ready for anything that could happen because they know that if she gets a hold of it, they could be in trouble here. But it is only 7-6 here, 1 point lead for the Trojan in this game. They're coming out firing because they don't want to get swept here tonight like they did last night.
No. 2-1 run. Oh!
Smart idea there.
Thought about the run anyway from third base. Job of our catcher jumping on that. It's Chrislyn Ruppert, our catcher for game number 2. 3-1 the count. Taylor Lee. See where she can put it. They'll call for a strike. Oh,
Full
wow.
count.
And you notice right there, McPolin thought that would have been a walk. Full count with 2 outs. Runners on second and third. This is a huge pitch.
And if you're just tuning in, once again, I'm Derek Hudd, along with Hank Ambrose.
And that's a ball. A walk will bring the bases to be loaded. Another one coming in.
Hey, Jerry, I got to go. I'm announcing a softball game, so we'll see you. Bye.
Warman up next to bat. She steps forward. Doesn't go outside the box. And the ball, that does though, out of the strike zone. 1-0 the count. Welcome back, Triton Nation. Home broadcast of the IowaCcentral Tritons taking on the Nyack Trojans. We got softball, a doubleheader today. Listen to Hank Ambrose, Derek Cudd on call for commentary duties. So back to action here over at Harlan Rogers Sports Complex. Look who's batting right now. Derek, it's Chloe Michelson. 0-1 count. Last time we saw Chloe had a nice base hit.
Currently the bottom of the third, and it's 7-6.
1-1 count now. Bringing it to 2-1. Seven-6 a score. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Michelson waits for her perfect pitch, and she'll take that one with all her glory. That's a single.
Right through the gap of third and shortstop.
23,
Myra
Myra Megley.
Megley up next to bat for the Tritons for IC3. With a runner on first, good situation for Double M. Pitch comes down, swing and a miss from Megley. Megley, she's our first baseman in game number 2 today. She's who hit the splits earlier. Oh, that one slips out of the hand. Runner going to second base, got to get down. Safe. Good call. And I think that was an instance where the shortstop and Haley Werman might have beat Chloe that time, but did a good job at sliding, avoiding the ball, and might have got her pants dirty, but she got down and she made that steal. 1-1 the count.
Nice
Wow.
shot.
Gapper back down towards a steal.
She goes home.
She'll stay for the single and bring in the one run. RBI single for the first baseman in Myra Megley. Tying it up at 7. You know how long I've been waiting to say that? Tying it back up. I hate to see the Tritons down. Let's get this lead back. Chrislyn Gruber up next to bat now. Oh, nice shot.
Ripper. Oh.
A little too much air on it. Went out to left field. As that one fell just in the hands of their left fielder that time, making a nice play on the ball. That's a first out at the bottom of the 3rd inning. Sophia Klinger coming up next to bat for the Tritons. Pitch coming in. Chopped up,
Nice.
going.
Another gapper.
Yeah, and over the head. That's at least a double sliding down in town. And right there, setting up a really good situation for the first baseman, taking a trip to third base in Myra Megley. Well, it looks like we're going to see another meeting at the mound, called by their catcher.
Guys, that was Holly Deerenfeld that hit that.
Is that Deerenfeld?
7, yep.
Correction there. That's Deerenfeld that hit it. Got my 1s and 7s mixed around. That one just takes a little dash off the top for that 7 to turn from a 1. Are you doodling or what? Derek?
No one needs to know I do that.
7 to 7 is Holly Deerenfeld. Took us back to 7, tying it up. And our next batter, well, Olivia Harmon. She scored a run an inning ago. And now she faces a 1-0 count. A pump at third. It's going to bring the count 2-0.
Oh, yeah.
3-0 count now. You hear the chant, even.
Yes, you do. It's like so quiet, peaceful, and something good happens.
Trying to get in the head. That one going to bring down for a strike. 3-1 count now. Now we're getting loud for the other side. 3-1. Head of the pitcher.
Ball 4.
Oh, yeah, you could tell with that one right there is their catcher stood up. McPullen stood up for that one.
Hank, what do they call this? Bases loaded.
That's right. And the wind is picked up, too. And Dana Becker has showed up to the broadcast.
Here comes the pitch.
7-7, Jory Hayek
Gapper.
going to take back the lead for the Tritons.
Keeping the bases loaded. Bringing home number 23.
Myra Megley. And now look who's up next to bat. Carly Thompson, the center fielder. Hayek on first, Harmon on second. And on third base out there, it's Deerenfeld. Carly Thompson, she's seen some few bombs today. And the Tritons retake the lead. Two 2-0 count now. Casey Hulk is showing. Nice hit. That went through the legs of the shortstop. That's another RBI single.
See, when I wrote that, I just predicted that they were going to get her home.
Did you?
Yep.
Well, I noticed you were doodling ahead of time. I know you were keeping track of the stats. I was like, what in the world? Is he behind or is he predicting the future? Well, there you go. 9-7 now the score.
Whoa.
Wild
Way
pitch.
up top.
Gee, did she get there? I was updating the scoreboard. Looks like she did. Way to go, Harmon. Bringing the runners forward. Logan Schnetzer now up to bat. 1-0 the count.
Baseball get moved to tomorrow? Yep, 1 o'clock.
One 0 count. That was a roller. That was a bowling ball of a pitch. Started down low and rolled all the way back to the catcher. Props to McPolin for jumping on the ball. Could have went deadly. 2-0 count now as the wind has really started to pick up. Look at the net even. That one, 3 balls in a row now.
That just got it right in the face. By the way we were looking at this.
No.
Ooh. I was like, ow, painful.
That would not have been good, huh? 10-7 the score as Schnetzer will walk. Wow.
Bases loaded once again, and up to bat will be Sydney Ballard.
There you go, and
there's
maybe a new pitcher even. They
Thank
will
you,
switch
Hank.
out. We will see a switch at pitcher. Aaliyah Hackman going to be pitching next. That'll retire Chelsea Hulk and her numbers on the day. I'll make sure to bring it to you in just a moment. Otherwise, let's take a short break and let Hackman warm up. We'll be back with more Triton softball after the short break. Welcome back, Triton Nation. We just saw a switch up for a pitcher. Here are the numbers from Chelsea Hulk. She gave up 10 runs through 2.5 innings. Well, actually, let me check here. Not 2.5 innings. Is that right? No, that's 2 1/3 of an inning. My bad. We're just getting back to softball season, so give me a break on that one. Alongside that, 46 pitches. We've seen 28 balls, and we've also have seen 18 strikes from Chelsea Hulk. Now we're switching it up. Hackman gets back to being the pitcher. She started not yesterday, but the first game today, and now she's here. Uh-oh, looks like a pickle. Well, Jory, you can... wow, interesting situation. Charlie Brown styled that one. So, Logan Schnetzer, she got caught trying to steal out of that one, out of that exchange, despite having a runner at second. I don't know. I looked down to mark my sheet. Next thing I saw, a pickle, even though she had nowhere else to run. 2-0 the count. 2 outs. Oh,
Ball 4.
Yeah, we were behind the count. That's a walk. So just like that, bases are loaded again, and we're going to see Chloe come up to bat once again. Chloe Michelson.
We're back to who started this inning.
Yep, Chloe Michelson. One the count with 2 outs. Nice. Base hit. That's going to bring in 1, possibly 2.
Let's go.
Carly Thompson with the wheels, bringing them in to take home on that 2 RBI single. Myra Megley up next to bat. 12-7 is the score, still in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Still got super strong wind. 1-0 count. Pitch coming in. High and wide. 2-0 count. 2-0 count. Pitch comes in. It's a blooper. Gapping all the way to the hard iron. Going all the way. Well, naturally, pump the brakes. 2-run single. 2 RBI. Way to go. So that one right there, going to keep on adding to the tally. How impressive have the Tritons been today? 14-7 now. As this inning started with the score 7-6 in favor of the Trojans. Now it's 14-7 in favor of the Tritons. The third. Welcome, Triton Nation. Home broadcast of the IowaCcentral Tritons. We got some more Triton softball for you. Up next to bat, Haley Werman for the Trojans. That one flies over the head of the first baseman right there for the Tritons. Myra Megley, Taylor Lee. She's currently starting to approach her 45th pitch. I've counted a number of just a total of 12 balls. The rest of them have been strikes. Huge number. That's in the 30s, 33 strikes. (14-7) is the score. Tritons with the 7-point lead. A runner on first base. That one is a dribbler looking like to get, throwing her out. Nice throw. 4-3 right there if you're keeping count at home. I just give you an answer to your test right there, Derek?
Yes.
It's Derek's first time out here with softball broadcasting for us. I hope you're having fun. I know I am. A lot of home runs. Cold weather today, but filling out that stat sheet for the first time. How do you think you're doing?
All right.
All right, yeah. Like a C plus.
Yep, my average grades.
Well, hey, C's is what you need to get the degree, from what I know.
No, those are D's.
Oh, is that right? 0-1 the count. Listen to Hank Ambrose, Derek Hudd in the booth on Triton Nation's YouTube channel. Here comes the pitch right down Broadway, but popped up. Well, that went back towards Bank Street. And the bleachers. 0-2 count. It's going to be a pitcher's count. You can throw whatever you want here, and if you're hitting, then you're in a bad spot. It's Kayla Nelker. Probably the best batter we've seen today from the Trojans. Let's see it. Taylor Lee comes down with authority over towards the Triton bullpen. Michaela Muir still warming up since the first inning, I believe, in. 0-2 count. You can see on your screen right there out towards the northeast, got the construction team working on the new Triton baseball field, which is going to be right behind the softball field. And hold your horses, that's a big hit. Single throwing down for an RBI. Here comes a double after a miscommunication throw from Thompson towards our catcher. So that's a single that came off of an error of a throw from the outfielder. So that'll bring the score 14-8. So we're still at the top of the fourth inning.
The left fielder, Theobald.
Shea Theobald coming up next to bat.
Really?
Here
Taylor
comes a
Lee.
pitch.
Oh, did a good job at just putting it right in there.
That was close. I thought that was actually going to catch it.
1-0 count, in and out. Runner on second. That's a strike. I was going to say that one was close. Close to call, but I like it. 1-1 the count.
See what she could do.
Pop
up.
Towards right field. Maybe Carly's got it. No, caught by the right fielder. Uh-oh, running off the pop tag, throwing down. Nice way to advance that time from Kayla Nelker. Look who's next. It's going to be the pitcher, Hackman.
Pitcher, Aaliyah Hackman.
Aaliyah Hackman up next to bat for the Trojans.
Have they scored this inning?
Yeah.
Did they give it a run?
No, yeah.
Pitch will come in. Blooped up. Someone got to get on it, got to get on it.
What was that? Uh-oh.
It's a base hit.
Loss of communication, that's a base hit.
And a run.
Yep,
And a run being scored out of it. What a way to get an RBI, Derek.
I know.
Designated player Chelsea.
That one was like if she was swinging at a bat in the attic.
Like people always say, anything can happen in softball.
Who says that?
Anybody.
Okay. Derek Cudd says that. 14-9, the score now.
Another pop up.
I trust our second baseman.
That one called out that time, and that'll close out the top of the fourth inning. We'll be right. Welcome back, Triton Nation. Getting ready for some more softball here at the bottom of the fourth inning. Tritons up 5, 14-9 is the run score. On the mound pitching is Hackman. And in the booth, broadcasting, Hank Ambrose and Derek Hood. What's up, stud? How you doing today?
Good.
Good.
Hank, good.
1-0 count.
Starting off for the Tritons is Duran Field, number 7 for your IowaCcentral Tritons.
Yep, 2-0 count right here. Pitch coming in. Oh, That one was a
This could
thumper
be
of a hit.
close.
And she's got
There you go.
speed, she's got wheels, and a deal to get to first base. Good job, Darren Field.
And if you're following along at home, that is a 1B or a B1.
There you go. Here comes the next pitch coming up shortly. Going to be for Olivia Harmon.
We're back at the top of the lineup.
Ooh, she showed bunt, and geez, that near grazed her helmet. 1-0 count.
That's why I would never bunt. I'd be too scared of the ball.
Yeah. Well, you gotta. Yeah, you're right. You gotta lean in a little bit to get that bunt. And that one popped up. That's exact opposite of a bunt. That
Right
one
down
going
to the
for
fence.
the iron. That's right. That one hit Corrine Frey out there. Holy smokes.
Coach Chevy, you might be telling me to get down.
Way out there. Well, a double is going to be called. That'll advance near field all the way to third. And now, next up to bat, Jory Hayek with a runner on third and second. 14-9's a score. Tritons have had 14 hits compared to the Trojans having 8. That one a bit too high and outside. 1-0 the count.
Do you know what I realized today, Hank?
What?
This thing is actually tricky, this stat sheet.
Yeah? Well, hey, you got to learn. And
I see people do it in the fans and everything, and I'm like, I could do that. It's hard.
hang on. We got action is right there. Nice slide right there from near field, who slid right in time. So the score going to be updated 15-9 now, but as you were saying, you're struggling a little bit. Well, maybe not struggling, but taking a little time to fill out that stat sheet for you there, Derek.
What were you saying again? I was looking down at this stat sheet. My bad.
No, well, that's what you should be doing, so that's okay. I was just saying it's taking a little time to figure out the stat sheet.
Oh, yes.
Well,
Yes,
that's
it
okay.
is.
You got to learn from somewhere. I am a sophomore. You're a freshman, so you'd be, you got to show the freshmen what's up next year. So, hey, we're still at the beginning of the season. It's okay. You should be learning. That's what you should be doing here. 15-9. Who's batting next? It looks like Carly Thompson, the center fielder. Thompson. Fair ball down the line, and that one was streaking all the way towards the left fielder. Probably bounced 180 down there before it got thrown back into the dirt.
13, Logan. That's her.
Didn't take any time to hit that last one. 16-9, let's update the scoreboard. We've seen one out in this inning so far. And now Logan Schnetzer. Rally up the band. Logan Schnetzer with an opportunity to send a runner from second all the way through. Could happen, man. Very well could. 1-0 count. Pitch coming in, missed it there, but walking over to third that time was Thompson. She made it safe and clear. 2-0 count. Tritons need one more run and a closeout at the top of the fifth inning for their fourth mercy rule this series. That one just high and outside, 3-0 count.
I'm holding in my shivery teeth right now because of how cold it is outside.
I thought you were
That
getting
wind's
nervous.
cold.
It is cold. I think you're getting nervous too, though.
That too. But that's a ball four.
That goes high.
Put him on the base.
Yep, put Logan on the base.
It looks like a substitution's going to be coming in.
16-9. Pinch runner. Well, we see the hitter's going to be Sydney Ballard, number 18. Maybe someone's running for Schnetzer. I don't know. Let's see. Yep. Let's see here. Number 1, Sophia Klinger will get sent in. Sophia Klinger from Fort Dodge, Iowa. Freshman. Hometown hero she is. as she actually subbed out another Fort Dodge hometown hero in Logan Schnetzer. They are the two Fort Dodge softball players on the team. The
Here
Trojans are
comes
based out of
Ballard.
Fort Dodge. Here we go. Is that a strike? Yep. 0-1 count. Ducks on the pond. Maybe Sydney Ballard will put it away. Give us that mercy rule shot.
3-run bomb.
Well, gets up. Going to be caught.
Tag.
Tagging home.
Good.
Sack fly by Carly Thompson, and Sophia Klinger will steal second base. Tritons take the lead 17-9. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. This could be the final time the Tritons bat today.
Number 11, Chloe Michelson.
Chloe Michelson is coming up next to bat. What does she have in store? Sophia Klinger's out there. Klinger runs. It was a wild pitch, and Klinger got there safe and sound to third base. Triton Nation, welcome back. Could be the final inning. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, though. 17-9. Let's see who's batting now. It's going to be 15. Chelsea Hulk, looks like, out there. Is that 15? No, that's 5. Added the 1. That's Taya Tucker, who's a very nice hitter for Nyack. 0-1 the count. It's the Hank Ambrose so far. Derek Codd was with me. Take a short break over there and outside. That one over the head of the first baseman. Error to be called. 17-9. Up next to bat, we're going to see McPoland batting for the Trojans. Michaela Muir is subbing in to pitch and close the game. We've seen her warm up for some time, and she looks ready to go. Pitch coming in. It's going to be chopped up there. Field it down. Look out, look out. Oh, no one called it out. Jory and Chloe both fought for it. Laugh it off. Derek, you're back with us.
Had to use a quick restroom break.
Hey, you're okay. You could be at the end of the game. You about missed it. 0-1 count here, 0 outs. Muir's on the mound. And throwing down and, well, just outside the strike zone, 1-1 count. 1-1 count, it's coming in. Slow dribbler. Good job. Just in time to throw her out at first. That's the first out we've seen. A runner will advance to second base. That runner is Taya Tucker. Up next to bat. Oh, looks like we got, let's see what. Who is this? See the number? I can't. Out of my blind. Is that?
I just see the.
Is that McGuire out there? Molly McGuire, number 1?
Yep, Molly McGuire.
Molly McGuire. Thank you, Coach. Coming in. Showed a slap shot, but didn't pull. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count. Tried for the slap again, but no. 0-2. Now you see really good rotation so far by our infield players. Jory, the shortstop, running to third base, and our third baseman playing a little high. That's a good call. Right there,
Let's
got
go.
her. Swinging,
That's
Michaela
good.
Muir with a strikeout.
One more out,
That could do it.
and it could be all over.
One more out. The sooner you can do your homework, Derek.
Yeah.
2 more outs. Here we go. It's Haley Werman.
Ooh.
First one's a strike. Michaela Muir. 2 more strikes, and that'll be it. Oh, 1 coming in. Chipped up. That's it. Chloe brought it down for the final out of the ball game. Final score 17-9. The Tritons get the victory as they complete the sweep and the Mercy Rule sweep. We're going to break down the pitching numbers in just a moment after this short break. Stick around for the post-game report on Triton Nation's YouTube channel. There we go. We're ready for the post-game report. Derek is freezing to death nearly, so we better wrap up and get out of here. So far, really good performance from Taylor Lee. Taylor Lee had a total of about 70 pitches. In total, I had her with 38 strikes. Alongside that, missing around there, we saw 32 balls. She only allowed a total of 9 runs compared to 17 runs that were brought in by the team of Chelsea Hulk and Hackman on the other side. Very impressive day for the Tritons. They complete the series sweep, playing 4 games against the Nyack Trojans. It's even better when they're conference rivals. Alongside that, each game was a Mercy Rule victory. You've been listening to Hank Ambrose and Derek Cudd on call for the Iowa Central Tritons. For their Monday matchup anyway, I know yesterday I was with the baseball team over the weekend. But Derek, this is your first time broadcasting for the softball team or baseball. You haven't been with baseball. We will be with baseball tomorrow, that's right. But first time with the softball team, what'd you think, my man?
It was pretty fun. I like baseball and softball as a sport, so it really excited me.
Yeah, for sure.
And it was even better that the Tritons came out with a win.
Great matchup. Awfully chilly today, that's for sure, and very windy. I know we had some internet issues a few times. We had to fix a little bit to the stream. We had a little bit of a late start as well. Hopefully, with the weather, actually, I think it may be getting worse. It sounds like because of Wednesday, of course. That's why we moved it up to Tuesday for baseball tomorrow anyway. So stick around for that. Make sure you tune in for the broadcast tomorrow. For the baseball boys, as that's going to be a home matchup. That's going to be on Iowa Central campus. Hopefully going to get a little bit better of internet issues taken care of and such. Otherwise, you've been listening to Hank Ambrose and Derek Cudd on call for the Tritons. Got anything else, Derek?
Make sure you're there at 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock on the Triton Nation's YouTube channel for baseball tomorrow, because 1 o'clock is the start of the first game of their doubleheader.
Yep, and what is that called? A doubleheader is also a